Hello, fellow traders. Nutty Bar Trading coming to you. It is Monday, May the 13th. And this is a quick recap on how my trading went today. And just kind of recap it, talk through it a little bit. Yeah, it wasn't good. It was not good at all. And pretty frustrating day. Actually, very frustrating day for me. Just did some things that I know not to do, but then here I am doing it. So whenever I do that, I just feel like I'm taking steps backward in my journey, but I also understand that is part of the journey. It's not a linear progression, but let me just talk you through it. So this morning we had a really big move lower, started to move higher. We came back, tested kind of this 290 area. And the first trade of the day was everything was good. Entered and got my profit target, about $100 winner. And, everything was fine. We kept making higher highs, lower lows. So I was looking for an entry long, took an entry long here. And this is where things started to fall apart for me today. I talked myself out of this trade, basically. We kept kind of making newer lows and just kind of started bleeding lower a little bit. I was in a little bit of drawdown, but nothing major. And I just talked myself out of the trade and I just ended up killing the trade right here. And for really looking back at it and my thought process, just not really any valid reason to be trying to get out of that trade. I think it's more of instead of trying to allow my trade to work, then I'm trying to predict that, hey, I think this is going to be a losing trade. So therefore, I'm just going to get out early and just not allowing the trade to work. So obviously you can see would have hit my profit target. We would have been up over $200 per account. Instead, I take about a $65 loss on it, and it just kind of, it really put me in a bad mood, kind of. I don't want to say that my next trade wasn't a revenge trade, but the next trade was equally as bad. There's a couple of things that I hate when I do. When I start chasing price and when I start not allowing my trades to work. Those two things, when I start doing those two things is when I know I'm trading terribly and I need to reset or I need to refocus. And of course, this next move we just had a big red candle and it was just really selling off. And this 285 level was a really important level through this area. And I got it in my mind that, hey, if we lose the 285 area, I just jumped in, basically looking for a quick scalp. And of course, I jump in and this thing just rips higher. And I had to take the loss, obviously about a $300 loss. And it was just a bad trade. And it's not part of my setup. It's not what I want to be trading, chasing breakouts, strictly for not on my, trading breakouts is on my not to do list. And I did it and I paid the price. So hopefully we will learn from it. But that was frustrating. And then we were just trading in this sideways channel. This last trade, I'm actually not that upset about. This last trade was me just trading the range. And I was looking, hey, I'm going to buy at the 285 area. We were looking to take profit at the 300s. And of course, it is what it is. It just, as soon as I enter, then we proceed to, rip right through the 280s, came down all the way down to the 260s. And of course, I got stopped out at about 275. But I mean, it just is it's one of those days where just felt like after that second trade where I didn't allow the trade to work, everything else just kind of went immediately against me. And I'm walking away for the day. Pretty big loss on the day. we still have, plenty of drawdown in these accounts, but it's just deflating a little bit. To feel like definitely a learning opportunity today to learn what not to do. And I'll definitely be using this just as a reminder that what not to do, and stick with my plan, be patient, not to force trades, not to chase stuff. Things I know better, but it seemed like today we had to learn it again. So here we are. Anyway, actually, I haven't shown my TradeZella in a while. I keep forgetting. But here we go. Let's make sure it fits. So this is where we're at currently. We were actually, on Friday, we were actually in the green for these accounts. But of course, today we took a big nosedive down into the red again with about a $4,000 loss, which equates to about $600 per account. So one of them things where it is what it is. We all have red days, and this was a pretty big red day for me. Definitely don't like it, but we will have to take it, and hopefully we can grind our way back out of the hole. That's kind of where we're at. So anyway, take care, everybody. Appreciate every one of you, and we will be back tomorrow, and hopefully things will go better. Take care, and God bless.